Hi, my name is Eric Tao. I'm the father of Katie Tao. We have been with the club for 5 years, and it has been a most gratifying 5 years watching Katie grow as a person and as a soccer player. As a parent, I do have two perspectives of LMSC. First, I've been a parent of a neighborhood competitive soccer club in Danville, Alamo for both of my daughters for many years. And I think I can compare the two of them and how different and how good each club is. And the second perspective is that I've been the referee for LMSC for the last 4 to 5 years, and I've watched the program grow, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. Now, as far as the LMSC is compared to the other competitive club in the neighborhood, the main difference is, of course, the style of play. The other club's philosophy is the development of all players are individualized. The club encourages all the players to seek private coaching, to improve the skills. The club and the team do not really have a philosophy of a style of play. The other club has very good coaches, but they really do not have a standardized scheme. They just let the players play, and most of these players are very good. And these players, many of them from the other club, do go on to play college, but they are, however, really not like LMSC players. Their style of play, including the accurate passing, the dribbling with a purpose, and the team cooperation are all quite different from the other teams. I think it is most obvious when they play high school soccer and in showcases. I think all the parents and all the college coaches understood this and are really impressed by LMSC players. Now, the other perspective I have is as a referee for the last 5 years. Now, I do understand that the LMSC style play of possession soccer has a little steep learning curve. And a lot of these young players, of course, and some of their parents are discouraged by this style of play when they are young. But I think things have changed. My last game was a U12 girls team. It's just a couple of weeks ago in December. And I think these 11-year-olds got it about possession soccer. They know the meaning and the philosophy behind possession soccer, and they execute it accurately and effectively. It's really fun to watch them play, both as a referee and as a parent. I think the whole steep learning curve has shifted to the younger side every year I've been a referee, and I can just see this will work very well in the future.
My name is Caitlin McGee, and I've played for La Miranda Soccer Club for 7 years. My first year I was on the silver team, and then the next year I made the gold team. My experience at La Miranda has been really great. It's mostly because of my team. We're really close, and I believe this is because of our style of play. The possession build-up style of play teaches us to work together, and it only works if we work as a team. And each of us learn the roles and responsibilities of all of the positions. And it really makes us a family, and I see this in a lot of other teams in La Miranda, so it's easier to play with other age groups. Competitive soccer means pushing your teammates and yourself and trying to be the best that I can be.
How long have you been with La Miranda Soccer?
I've been on La Miranda for 3 years.
What has your experience been like?
It's been an awesome experience. I've never really been on such a close, united team, and our team is called United, and I really feel like that's a true description of our team. It's been awesome to get to know girls and travel around the nation, playing some of the top teams, and it's just been something I'll never forget.
Why did you switch clubs?
I used to play on Walnut Creek, which was great, but I was always looking for something more competitive because I knew that I wanted to push myself and maybe play at the next level, and it turns out it has really paid off because now I'm going to play in college.
What has competitive soccer done for you?
Like I said, I've learned how to be a good team player. I love these girls, I've learned how to communicate well. I've learned how to take loss gratefully, and I've learned to really push myself at a competitive level.
And where are you headed for college?
I'm going to Westmont College in Santa Barbara.
Hi, my name's Chase Corallo. I've been playing for La Miranda for 8 years. Coming from rec soccer to club soccer is just unbelievable. The trainings that club soccer puts on with their coaches have so much experience and knowledge with the game of soccer, is just extraordinary.
My name is Ryan Donay, and I've played for La Miranda for 9 years. And The things that I've learned from the club are things that I'll apply not only to soccer but to life, and the friendships that I've made with my teammates and the coaches are friendships that'll last forever.
Hi, my name is Claire Winter, and I've played with La Miranda Soccer Club for 9 years, and it's been the best 9 years of my life. La Miranda has had such an impact on my life. It has made me able to achieve a lot, such as being on the national team and just being a better person. La Miranda Soccer Club is like a community, and we are so together in everything we do, and it's so unique. You really will not find another club like this club. A big part of my success also has been due to my team. My team is so together, and we do everything together, and we're like a second family, and I love them so much. When I first came to try out, I was a little bit nervous, and I ended up actually making the silver team, but it made me more determined the next year because I found out that I really had a passion for soccer, and it made me work hard. I practiced hours and hours a day, and then eventually the next year I made the gold team. Competitive soccer means a lot. It means making me a better person in general and a better leader. I've become such a leader because of competitive soccer.
Where are you going to school next year?
Next year I'll be going to UCLA. Go Bruins.
My name is Katie Tao, and I've played for La Miranda for 5 years. My experience at La Miranda has been really rewarding. It's been all positive up to this point. La Miranda Soccer Club, in terms of soccer and in terms of the whole community and the people, is very unique because there's a lot of sense of togetherness and unity, both on and off the field. On the field, there's a possession style of soccer that really makes every player on the field really count. Every player has a task, and every player really contributes to the team when you're playing in games. And then off the field, everyone is really supportive of each other. Your teammates, your coach, all the different coaches within the entire club know players that are not on their team, and so the whole philosophy at La Miranda is a lot of sense of community and sense of family, and that's really hard to find at a lot of other soccer clubs. Competitive soccer has meant the world to me. There's been a lot of ups and downs with my team. We've gone through, really severe losses, but at the same time, we've gone through great triumphs. And as a team, we've learned that, hard work and dedication over the years and high intensity at practice really does pay off. And, as a team, we've grown really close, being able to work with each other and being able to trust each other on the field and off the field.
Where are you going to school next year?
Next year, I'm going to Pomona College in Claremont, California to play soccer.
I'm Val Marjoram, and I've played for La Miranda since I was 8 years old, so that'll make it about 10 years. I'm currently a freshman on the Oregon State women's soccer team. All I've ever known is La Miranda style of play. I mean, like I said, I've been playing there since I was 8, grew up with it. I've known some of these girls since I was 8 years old. And honestly, there isn't another club that you will find, or any other team for that matter, that you will have the same experience as you did on LAMO. Because like so many people have said, it's a family, it's a community. Everyone knows each other, everyone plays for each other. And the actual style of play itself is so unique, and I cherished every moment that I spent on La Miranda with these girls. And the La Miranda experience is really unique because ever since you're young, they're having you develop your individual skills, and so because of that, we have some very incredibly gifted players technically. But the difference between us and other clubs is that we use those individual skills to better our teammates. And that's always been the concept, is that what you do is for the better of the team. That's what makes us great. When you get to college, it's not like that, because so many people coming from so many different places with so many different ideas, they don't all buy into this belief that you're playing for a team, and it's not the name on the back of your jersey that matters, it's the name on the front. And at La Miranda, that's very clear. And so it completely eliminates the whole concept of having an ego, because everyone plays for each other. Like I said, you're not going to find that anywhere else. La Miranda really prepares you for college just in terms of, fitness, soccer IQ, and I think mentally it is probably the best thing that has happened to me because my senior year, after I'd already committed to Oregon State, I tore my ACL, and that put me out for 10 months not being able to play soccer. But what La Miranda taught me and what Mo taught me is that when you love something, you persevere for it. And it just gave me that determination and that drive to get back so that I could play for this new team at this new place with new coaches. And it made a world of difference just having that drive and that passion, because it's almost infectious at La Miranda. Everyone who's there just has this intense love for the game, and you can't help but feel the same way, and you can't help but want to give 150% for the person standing next to you because you know that they'll do the same for you. So that is probably the biggest benefit that I've gotten from playing for La Miranda, is that mental drive and that passion. So you're not going to find it anywhere else.
Hi, I'm Sam Zarling, and I've been a part of La Miranda for the past 4 years. I'm a freshman on the women's soccer team at Colorado College. 5 years ago, I switched from a local club to La Miranda, and I was attracted not only by Mo, the head coach, but also of the style of play. It's probably apparent that La Miranda plays possession soccer, but what I learned at my time at La Miranda is that it's a belief. It's not just a system, but you have to believe in the system. What I really like about La Miranda is that there's no ego play. There's not a person who can be selfish. It requires the whole team to work together. You have to be on the same page, and so it really bonds the team together. Also at La Miranda, there's a sense of community that I've never experienced before. The coaches know your names, you know all the coaches, you have lots of friends, some who are not even your age, and many young kids look up to you, they come to your games and they cheer you on, and it's a family at La Miranda. Compared to college, La Miranda has definitely prepared me. At practice, it was always intense, everyone was really pushing each other. Mo always encouraged us to be our best, and in the games, it's really shown. We were even ranked 4th in the nation because of all the hard work we put in our practices. At college, we don't play the same system of soccer. We try, but it really takes everyone on the same page and the same belief. And that's one of the things that I love about La Miranda, is that from the first day that you become a part of the La Miranda family, you train the same way. The practices, we work in small-sided possession, and then we build to bigger picture games and drills, but we have to start small, and we work on technical ability, we develop our tactical. It's really a great system.
My name is Megan Turner, and I've been with La Miranda for 5 years. So I came to La Miranda because La Miranda Club is more like team-oriented and team-based, and there's not really superstars that they rely on to, play the game. And at La Miranda, it's more like a family culture. The older teams like to help coach the younger teams. We go to their practices, we go support them at their games, and in return they support us at our games too. And sometimes we have the younger players also come play with us in our games, and it's really easy because we play that certain possession style soccer that really helps us just incorporate everyone in, and everyone can just join in. So competitive soccer means to me that it brings out the best in everyone, and you can still have fun while you're playing competitive soccer. We play really competitive teams. We're in good leagues with good competition, and in order to play against them, we have to have really tough practices. We have to practice like we play in a game and be really strong in order to prepare for the games. So our team has gotten a lot of interests from colleges, and next year I'll be going to Stanford to play soccer.
My name is Luke Sassano. I'm a La Miranda Soccer Club alumni. I was lucky to play 9 years in this community, and I had a great experience playing in La Miranda. A lot of things I'll remember, but when I first met Mohammed, my family moved up here when I was 12, and my dad actually ran into him and was looking for a soccer coach because he was hanging up his coaching credentials. So we were lucky to bump into Mo and embark on our journey that, now I've known Mo since I was 12 years old, so that's 15 years. And, I played with the club for 9 years. I met a lot of friends. And, it's great to come back and see where the club is now. It has been night and day since when I started. La Miranda wasn't a very well-respected club when I started. When Mo took over, he's really revamped and changed the philosophy of the club to be more possession-oriented based, and an idea that sticks in the soccer community all the way up from academy teams to professional teams. So this is a very unique club in that you teach development, you teach skills from a young age, and these skills are going to eventually prepare these kids for the next steps they're going to take in their careers. I can't really attribute all the success to myself or necessarily to my teammates. It was I had a lot of support from my parents, from my family, and number one, I had a coach that really was passionate and believed in me and believed in teaching the right way that soccer should be taught, when a lot of teams around this area and continue to this day to really emphasize speed and strength, where Muhammad and La Miranda Soccer Club has really focused in on developing skills and developing individual talent, but obviously in the team concept. So this possession-oriented style is one that's conducive to the game today. I got a scholarship offer from UC Berkeley upon graduating high school from Miramani. So I went to Berkeley, and then I got drafted by New York Red Bull MLS, and I've been lucky to have been playing in MLS for 5 years now. So I really can attribute all my success to where I've been through my past and how I was developed as a young player. Other than meeting some lifelong friends, I was lucky enough when I was 15 years old to go overseas and play in one of the biggest tournaments called the Gothia Cup. And for me to go over there and see how other cultures experienced and how they played the game that I love, and to be able to communicate, even though we didn't speak the same language, they saw that we were passionate. Meeting people from Switzerland to Brazil to Portugal to Senegal, and just seeing how these kids still love the game that I love, and they're playing it for fun, but there are also this very skillful players. So for me to see different cultures, it was really an experience that I'll always hold with me and cherish.